Hi everyone. Apologies for the slight delay to the start of the session, but we were just making sure that everything was working fine. I am very excited to welcome our two speakers for today's session, which is creating lasting connections, cultivating stronger donor relationships through personalized video. And I am joined by Sam Hill and Chris Rainford from Buffalo. Sam Hill is Telethon and Operation Manager, and Chris Rainford is Head of Business Development at Buffalo Fundraising Consultants. Obviously, before handing to both Sam and Chris, a couple of house rules. Sessions is being recorded. Please ask loads of questions in the Q&A section, and we will take about 5 minutes to answer them at the end. You can normally upvote your favorite questions. That's normally this is now working. And if you have any sound or image issue, just let us know in the chat section. We'll do our very best to get the session back to normal. Without further ado, let me hand over to both Chris and Sam. Very welcome.
Thanks, Lisa.
Great. Thanks very much, Lisa. That's super. And yes, welcome everyone. Thank you, for joining and giving up the next 40 minutes of your time. It always feels a bit strange, these type of things, because we can't see you in person, but hopefully you're all there and can hear us well and enjoy the next half an hour, 40 minutes together. As Lisa said, my name's Chris. I head up the business development team here at Buffalo, and I work closely with my colleague Sam, who is our Click Connect manager here. So yeah, the two of us will share today's session, and we're going to look at how you can improve and create lasting, meaningful connections and strengthen your donor relationships through the use of personalized videos. We're going to reference personalized videos a lot throughout today's session. And what we mean by that is a one-to-one video. So it's myself or you recording a personalized video to one of your supporters or someone in your community. Each video that we talk and show you today is unique, and that's the idea behind this. So it's not one video that is being recorded for multiple people. Perfect. And so we'll just now explore sort of why consider using videos in the first place as a tool. Now, some of you will use it already. Others, you may not have used this channel yet. But there's a number of benefits to videos as to why they sort of stand out in a fast-paced world. Videos are very attention grabbing. They capture the attention of your audience very quickly. And in a world where attention spans seem to be shrinking, it's very easy to draw someone in with a video, much more than a traditional email or any text on a page could say. Videos can have a very memorable impact to people that you send it to. For me, this always just reminds me of the power and the strength of videos when I see this. But 20% people retain 20% of what they hear, 30% of what they see, but an amazing 70% of what they see and hear through video. So it's what's great about video, it's that combination of visual and sound that makes the message stick with your audiences, and that's what's great about it. You've also got the emotional connection, so we know that's a great way to encourage giving and strengthening of your relationships. Video convey emotion and tone much better than text can, and it's this emotional connection that deepens the impact that it makes, and it motivates and inspires your audience to interact with you in whatever way you're aiming to interact with them. With that, it will then deeper the engagement that you have. the videos are highly personal, and it makes the interactions feel less formal and more conversational. As you'll see in some examples later, the videos really are very authentic, and come across as just, well, as people are receiving them say, they're just lovely videos to receive, and the audiences we're sending them to just love receiving these videos, which is really nice. I think it's also that personal touch. So you can't beat seeing someone's face and hearing their voice. It just adds to that level of personality, and that authentic message that's delivered over video. Again, so much more powerful than your any written communication that you send. The videos are also very natural and engaging, and we know people these days like to consume lots of content on video. So think of platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram Reels. They make they're just day to day being used widely across the world. So it's a great way to get people engaging with you. So I think in summary, if you've tried using video or not yet sort of explored the full advantages, I think they just really help bring your key messaging to life. And the videos will help connect with your audience really authentically and effectively, and inspire them to engage with you in the purpose that you want to engage them with. What I love about working in this sector is the clients that we're working with on these personalized videos have been very creative and explored ways to use videos, which we thought we'd include today just to sort of spark your imagination as well. So these are just some examples I'm going to show you of how personalized videos have been used across the sector so far. Firstly, probably one that you would expect as top of the list is as a thank you stewardship tool. So we've got clients that are using it to thank donors off the back of e-appeals, phone calls, whether that's thanking them for a single gift or a regular gift. It's a really nice way to send a quick stewardship piece that's very prompt straight after they made their gift, and obviously very personalized because you can include their first name, their gift amount, what they gave to, and the donors are really appreciating these. You can also think about using it for project updates. So particularly if you've got a loyal base of current regular donors that give to you every year, a nice way to keep them engaged could be to share updates on projects that they're supporting, give your supporters a closer look at the progress. You could be standing in front of a building that you're raising money for, or be standing next to people that have benefited from the gifts that they've supported with. So it's a really nice way to keep your current donors engaged and inspire them to keep on giving to you. Meeting invitations has been another one. So I'm not sure the roles that, you'll have on this call, but if part of your role is to arrange prospect meetings with high net worth donors, or you've got colleagues in your team that do this, we've had clients that have tested sending a personalized video to arrange a prospect meeting with a high net worth donor. Again, just trying something different other than just sending an email to try and arrange that meeting. Celebrating milestones is another one. So I quite like this. It's sort of again linked to stewardship, but you could use this to send personalized videos to people on their 5-year anniversary of giving to your charity, or 3 years or 10 years. Often people forget it's their anniversary, so if they were to receive a video from the charity saying, did you know 7th of November is the day that marks the day where you've been giving to us for 5 years, you may have forgotten that, but we absolutely haven't, and we really appreciate it. And you can, really tailor that message. A lot of you will do direct appeals, typically, e-appeals and direct mail being very, very popular still. But you could trial actually making the ask through a video. Again, you can personalize it a lot more than text on a page, and give your supporters a really clear picture of the campaign's goals and that the impact that their regular or single gift could make. So I guess it's trying to bridge that gap and demonstrate to you that it's almost another fundraising channel that you could use to acquire new donors. Event promotion, so if you have challenge events that you organize, where you try and get people to sign up to challenge events and raise money for you, or you have other events that you run, you could build excitement around these events by highlighting key speakers at the sessions or key things about the event, and get some of your VIP people that you definitely want to be part of the event to join you, and you could encourage them to join with a video. And then the final one clients used it for is heartfelt well wishes, so personalized videos for birthdays or other special occasions, particularly Christmas coming up could be a great way to use it. And I know a lot of charities are trying to be more environmentally conscious these days and cut down on the number of postal comms they're sending, so this could be a good alternative. So I think in summary, the personalized videos are just a really powerful way to engage with your supporters, celebrate the amazing work that you do at the charity, and connect with your supporters on a much deeper level than you perhaps have done before. There's loads of ways you can send personalized videos, and we're going to sort of show you one way through our Clip Connect platform today through examples that have been used so far. So many of you may have tried videos or are thinking that I get the advantages but don't quite know where to start. Now, with Clip Connect, it makes it very simple. So you can record videos directly from your phone or webcam on your computer. So you don't need any special equipment or editing skills to do it. Each video is hosted on a personalized landing page that we'll show you shortly. And that landing page is designed to engage your audience. And it gives your audience options to like the video, reply to the video, or take action through a call to action button like Give Now, for example. Sharing of the videos is almost effortless, to be honest. It's all done automatically through a branded email that notifies supporters that they've received a personalized video from you. And you'll see full tracking, so you can monitor exactly who's engaged with your video. And again, that helps with your follow-up and engagement metrics that you use. So from content creation to the sharing of the videos and the actual tracking, yeah, the Clip Connect will manage that all for you. So a lot of the work so far we've done, almost all of it has been with educational charities. So that's where we first launched the Clip Connect platform. So we have many universities and schools using it so far. So we now feel it's ready to show you guys to see what you think and see if the education sector can inspire you to think a bit differently when it comes to video content. So I'll hand over to Sam now to show you 3 different examples for you to have a look at.
Great, thanks, Chris, and welcome everyone. And hope you're enjoying the session so far. So the first one we're going to share with you is a stewardship video that was sent after someone had donated over the phone following receiving a fundraising call. So this is an example of what the email looked like for this client. As you can see, and as Chris mentioned, the email is branded to follow this university's sort of branding guidelines in colours, and the text within the email and subject line utilizes merge fields to personalize the text to really kind of continue that personalized aspect of the communication. The GIF within the email, as you can see, is sort of used rather than sort of a typical still image. And this helps incentivize the recipient to open it, shows them clearly that there's a video here to watch. And that's why we sort of make sure there's, we recommend having a bit of motion within that GIF, so it kind of really does stand out. The text, it's, within the email is typically kept quite short, as what you want to say sort of is primarily left for the video. Again, another reason for them to sort of take that step to watch it. The play video button or the GIF itself would then take you to where the video is hosted on that landing page. So as you can see, this is an example of a landing page for Durham. They've got this kind of background image within the page that can be personalized and is often an image that is very identifiable and connected to the charity, or showcases what the work that the charity does. And the page where the video is hosted acts very much like a microsite, where you can design and tailor the specific journey you'd like your recipient who's receiving this video to take. This might include specific call to action buttons for them that might be of interest to them, or follow-up steps you want them to take after they've watched the video. So as you can see here, someone who's sort of donated on the phone and receiving this video, they wanted to share some buttons surrounding kind of news and events that are coming up at the university and some information about the project, and that's sort of what they've chosen to share. You can also see within this page, they've got the ability to send a message back through the reply feature after they've watched their video. And this goes back to the fundraising team by email. And they can also click on the like button, which might be their preferred method to show sort of their appreciation for the video. And it's worth also mentioning that, with the nature of this client, they were collecting videos from sort of users externally from the fundraising team. They sort of employing student callers. And so, but that could also, for your case, be volunteers or fundraisers, or those even that have previously benefited from the support the charities provided, and you're able to sort of capture videos from them to share out. And I'm just going to show you sort of the video now. Just be aware that due to the nature of sort of screen sharing a video, the sync of the sound and the video might be slightly out, but I can assure you that sort of that's purely based on how we're sharing it today.
Hi Joy, it was so great speaking to you. Thank you so much for the ongoing support that you've shown to the university, and also I really appreciate how interested you are to find out about how it's helping students and what it's doing. I also love talking to you about travelling, made me so excited, and you will live such a fascinating going to all these amazing places. Really inspiring, and yeah, it made me so excited to go travelling myself. Once again, thank you so much and take care. Bye.
Great. And so the next thing I want to show you is sort of how you can then sort of track everyone that's receiving these videos and how they're engaging
Hi, Joy. It was
with the platform. So as you can see here, these are some analytics that we pulled from this kind of particular campaign. So you can see that they sent over 200 videos to those that had recently received a call and made a donation. And with over 80% opening their email, just shows how personalized aspect of the email stands out with them in their inbox against sort of other communication they might be receiving, with the sort of personalized subject line and email text. Then over 80% again went on to view the landing page, with that GIF really helping with that sort of next step. So it's basically that's your click-through rate. And then of those that went to the landing page, 96% of them went on to watch their video, which I suppose is to be expected if they've gone to the effort to go to the page. But what's really nice is that, you can see 45% of those that watched the video, have liked the video and sort of responded in that way, with 42 people, 31% actually taking the time to send a message back, which is a really kind of testament to how much they enjoy receiving these and find it quite a nice way of having that follow-up engagement with the charity. And it's also just straight away provides you with some really good metrics to sort of engage, to go from and utilize to sort of advise future kind of activities you might use video for. Moving on, the second example here is of a fundraising team at a school where they decided to use videos to make a fundraising ask to parents whose child sort of were leaving the school due to finishing their A-levels. And they wanted to see whether videos could complement some of the current fundraising activities they already have to encourage more parents to support the bursary scheme at the school. Now, similar to the email you've seen previously, this one again is sort of branded within the client's sort of branding guidelines and include a short message along with the GIF of the video. The text within the email was sort of personalized a bit more to sort of reflect the information that the school had for them, like the child's name and destination, which helps sort of reinforce the personalized aspect again of the video and the relationship they have with the parent and their child. When they click on the play video button, they go again to a landing page, which again is sort of similar to the one you saw, but obviously very different, with a sort of a different background image, of the school itself. And then they've chosen within the donor journey to include a call to action button, which provides them a really easy way to sort of follow up and set up that donation within the page itself, which makes make donating a quick and easy thing to do. So I'm just going to play this video for you as well.
Hi there, Richard and Rebecca. My name's Kate, and I look after the ongoing engagement of Felstedians and their families once they have left the school. As we start another busy year, can't believe it's a year without a Morley Jacobs in it. We're welcoming lots of new families to Felsted, but this is just our opportunity to say how pleased we are that Guy's off to Nottingham. I hope he has a fantastic time, and we look forward to seeing all that he achieves at university and indeed out in the wide world. You guys don't need me to tell you that once a Felsted family, always a Felsted family. So we look forward to seeing you at future years, no doubt at tennis and family day and all those other things that we have during the course of the year. We hope that you'll still be involved in all that. And indeed, we also have drinks receptions in London and events all over the world. So do keep in touch with us, and I know you will. But as you know, Guy's leaving us, or has indeed left us, at a time of unprecedented challenge for the independent school sector through the imminent imposition of VAT on school fees. And you'll have heard from Chris, of course, how committed we are as a school to being as affordable as we possibly can be going forward. But an important part of that is also our commitment to access to transformative bursaries. You know that we're a welcoming, inclusive, diverse and dynamic school, and bursaries are a really important part of that vision that we have, and that's something we really don't want to back away from because of a government policy. So we're asking our class of 2024 leavers families to come together as a year group, only if you feel you can, to help us fund the 2-year education of a bright young person through those sixth form years, those vital sixth form years, someone who couldn't otherwise access all that Felsted has to offer. So just as an example, if every family gave £30 a month for 2 years, then after those 2 years, the class of 2024 would have fully supported a young person for whom Felsted could only be an aspiration, you know, someone who might be very promising, have huge potential, but the school would just be completely out of reach. And we know bursaries have a transformative effect on those individuals in terms of, you know, their university place, in terms of their life chances, in terms of their friendship groups, and that impact rolls forward to their immediate families as well and their communities, but also has a really positive impact on the Felsted community, on those young people who travel alongside them for 2 years through those sixth form years. It's an incredible gift to give. I hope you'll give it some consideration. But in the meantime, all the best to Guy. Well, we can't believe we're a Morley Jacobs free zone, but we hope we won't be, and that we'll be seeing you soon. Do take care.
Okay, and as you can see, with this, we've got some more analytics for you to share, and here you can see that, you know, again, really high number of people, you know, wanting to sort of move to watch the video and respond in their chosen way via liking and replying, and, you know, some choosing to sort of follow up by sort of clicking the button on the page to sort of consider, you know, that kind of donation. And then finally, the third example, which ties in with, you know, what Chris was saying earlier about sort of different ways in which it can be used. And this was a school looking to try and kind of reach out to individuals that they wanted to arrange meetings with, and complement some of the activities they're already doing with regards to kind of communicating via email, phone calls to try and sort of arrange a time to meet up. And as you can see, you know, again, branded email, branded sort of GIF, which then leads into the page. This time, the call to action button is an option to arrange a meeting through sort of an online calendar, and there's the option there also that they could choose to sort of reply back via a message if that's sort of their chosen way of communicating regarding a follow-up sort of meeting. And here is just another example of that video.
Hi Di, thank you so much for your email, and I'm sorry you are unable to join us at Mercer's Hall at the end of April. Mike Windsor will be giving an update about the school and our bursary programme at the event, but I thought I would send you a message personally so that you could put a face to a name and for me to give you some information on our ambitions for bursaries over the next few years. We are wanting as a school to increase the number of bursary recipients to 110, which is 10% of the school cohort. We currently support 74 pupils. We have seen over the last few months a significant increase in the number of applications for bursaries, so our focus is to increase the number of donations to our bursary programme and welcome donors to our 110 Club, which has been set up to recognise anyone who commits to support a pupil for 7 years at a level that provides at least 10% of the cost of a bursary place. I've included a link to our brochure for more information, and I would be delighted to discuss further how you can support our bursary programme if you wish. I look forward to hearing from you, and good luck to Henry in his exams. Bye for now.
So just on that, you know, we don't have any stats to share, but, you know, I can sort of anecdotally say that they did manage to get through, you know, at least one example. I know that they were able to kind of get into contact with someone through a similar kind of video as to this, who sort of they've been trying to for a while, and some, you know, an email was the right method to sort of get their attention and to sort of get that follow-up meeting booked in, which they were really pleased to have done. So those are the sort of three examples that, you know, are just some of the ways in which videos can be used, but there is so many opportunities sort of that I'm sure you'll all be buzzing away thinking about, that you can kind of use videos for maybe in the future. And that's the sort of moving on to sort of questions.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Sam and Chris, for this insightful presentation. I'll dive straight into questions that we've received quite a lot. The first one is from Kevin. Presumably, do you have to create each video individually? Because obviously, as we've seen, they all mention the first name of the donor. In a Durham example, have the team created 213 videos?
So that one, yes, the callers, it was a telephone campaign, fundraising campaign. So they were all having conversations with alumni. And so sort of after that phone call, they would have recorded a video afterwards. Obviously that's over, a long period, a longer period of time. So it wasn't all like in one very dedicated sort of hour of, session or day. But yes, essentially that's what they did there. You can upload a video. You don't have to record it, system. So there is an opportunity there to sort of have, recording a video could be the same video for several people, but essentially it's the idea that each video is unique.
Yes. And we know the power of personalizing communication, hence why the use of the first name. Thank you. Second question from Rachel. Videos aren't always engaging or lively. Do you have any tips on how to maximize the opportunity to bring stories to life in videos? Sam or Chris? Yeah, Sam?
Yeah, Chris, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of background noise, Chris, sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's obviously getting picked up in the mic. So can you hear me at all, Lisa? Or
yes,
not?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we know from a lot of the research that we've done that videos at about the 75-second mark, people tend to stop engaging with the video or start to drop off. So I'd say whatever your key message is from the video, you want to include it in the first 75 seconds of the video. So the video either ends at 75 seconds or you have the less important stuff after that point. And then in terms of bringing it to life, our biggest tip there is you just want to make it sound as human and real as possible. It's very tempting to include the stats and the data, but just keep it simple, make it a story, and try and put it more onto them than the charity. So rather than saying we're doing this, our charity's mission is this, it's how can you flip it so it's all about them. Use terms like your gift can make a difference, and things like that. So lots to say on that, but we probably don't have time.
I think it's also about consider who's recording the video. Is it best for you to record the video and talking about something, or is it better for that the person to be recording it should be the person that's benefited from it, or so it's about who is delivering that message, I think, because they might be the better person to sort of really present that case as well.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you both. And obviously, Ella's had a similar question around the optimum length of message for greatest impact. So you were saying, Chris, that it shouldn't be ideally longer than 75 seconds, which is 1:15. Do you have any other stats to add? Are you seeing a lot more engagement at the 60 seconds mark, for instance, or?
No, I'd say a lot of our clients are doing videos longer than 75 seconds, but
Okay.
just the key point of your message needs to be in the first 75 seconds, definitely.
Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense.
And so just don't. It's tempting to have a very long video, but you don't. As short as you saw in that Durham example, 30 seconds still has a high impact. So yeah.
Super. Brilliant. And we've got time for probably a couple more, maybe one more. Faye is asking whether you will recommend a platform to monitor donors' anniversaries. Chris, yeah.
Good question. Sam, what about the donor debit one? Can it do it on that?
I think, I suppose I don't have any sort of particular, because obviously it's about I suppose it's just about having the date, recording that first date, you may have your own CRM platforms that have that feature, and so maybe it's just worth identifying whether that is something that you already have available to you, maybe just not aware of it, within sort of a feature side of things, because usually there's a way in which you can kind of track people's giving history, and so it's then about sort of identifying that, and maybe just a matter of running reports, twice a year, just to see who in the next 6 months is coming up to be a specific, special anniversary. And so you're then sort of not keeping track of it always, but you're sort of checking that on a semi-regular basis to see, okay, in the next 6 months, is anybody coming up to anniversary? Yes, let's make a note or act on it now, so we're ready. We've prepared the stuff we need to send, so it's not a continual check as such, maybe.
Brilliant.
But certainly not as
Brilliant.
specialized in it.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I agree with you. If you have any some sort of CRM, hopefully that data should be on there, and you're able to pull regularly the information to create dedicated comms for these donors' anniversaries. But I'm afraid that's all we got time for today. So thank you very much both for this very interesting presentation. And obviously a reminder that this session has been recorded. So if you're afraid of having missed anything, don't worry, it will be shared with everyone later on in a couple of days. So obviously the next session, will start at 11:45, and it will be a panel session on gaming for good. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all. And in the meantime, thank you very much, Chris and Sam, for your time today. And hope you also enjoyed your time.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for arranging it, Lisa.
Thank you
Thanks
very
so
much.
much.
See you soon.